Good day or evening. I hope all is well with you. Welcome to Filling Your Soul, living with meaning and purpose through the wisdom of the Kabbalah. Today's topic is on making your self-talk work for you. It's human to have thoughts. The question is, do you give your thoughts credence, accepting each notion that crops up without question and making it a reality in your life? Or do you take the time to discern and make a distinction between thoughts that promote your well-being, growth, and expansion versus thoughts that limit and keep your mind in a loop of negative thinking patterns that may stop you from moving forward? We may often be so preoccupied focusing on past experiences or future concerns that we may not take the time to be mindful of our present thoughts. And it's important for us to do so, as our thoughts affect our emotions and give direction to our unconscious. Whether or not we take the time to acknowledge what we are thinking, our unconscious experiences these thoughts as a reality and seeks out circumstances that confirm our attitudes and beliefs we deem true about ourselves and our existence. The first step is to find the right time and place to have an honest conversation with yourself, appraising where you are holding and where you want to be. We are creatures of habit, and it's important to understand that if our beliefs are outdated and no longer assist us in what we currently find meaningful and purposeful in our lives, we can make new choices that will be beneficial to ourselves. The next step is to shift your perspective. We can take a deeper look at how we process each occurrence and can come to realize that although we cannot control the outcome, we can learn to understand where people are coming from and be open to various possibilities that can reframe our outlook and give us more skills and competence to manage our responses in the most appropriate way. For instance, maybe you are judging circumstances and relationships with others harshly and find yourself often disappointed and let down. Or maybe your standards are over the top and you need to give yourself a break and take it more easy. Perhaps you attach yourself to the outcome and feel old feelings of blame and shame. There are infinite ways to come up with creative ideas to perceive why things occur, give other people slack, and find solutions that can lift us up into a new reality. Speaking on the topic of faith and unity in his class on Kabbalah, Rabbi Moshe Miller spoke about our human ability to have the consciousness to see the good in every situation, which can actually change the existence of that occurrence. Funny that several days prior to hearing his talk, I had an experience regarding a conversation with a person I'd never met before, in which I put pure intentions to assist him in any way I could in a business coaching capacity. It turns out that the person didn't value the information and made an inappropriate remark. I took the high road and got myself out of the conversation gracefully and immediately. Then, after deep breathing through what had just occurred, I made it a point to think of why this happened and what I was supposed to learn from it. Gratefully, I was able to experience the side benefits. I learned that I do not have to succumb to a level beneath my dignity, that I was able to not let the person get an emotional rise out of me, and that I was able to move forward. Rabbi Cohn's talk confirmed this essential process. Some life experiences are so tragic that finding the good is tough to swallow. In these cases, we can only trust in God's will and that we cannot understand all of his plans for us fully in this world. So do you think it's a good time to step up to the plate and play ball, striking out the old programming and bringing in a new way to reframe and change your existence? Here are some tips. Check in with your self-talk throughout the day. If it is negative, take note to not dwell on it. Replace these thoughts with gratitude that you are given another day to find meaning in your life and you have something of purpose to contribute. Take time out when it's easiest to get in touch with yourself. Speak about your concerns, fears, and how you feel about yourself. Acknowledge several of the victories you have achieved in any of the areas of your life. Turn your fears into faith by setting up your 90-day plan and schedule your activities in your calendar. Your actions will change your emotions and increase your self-worth. Finally, think back to a time you were successful and carry that experience with you on your way to forming new beliefs, attitudes, thoughts, and actions that make your life fulfilling and worthwhile. To sum up, beliefs fashion our attitudes, and our attitudes affect how we think. We can break away from our past beliefs and attitudes by creating a new picture of how we view ourselves and the good we do each day to enhance ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. If we recognize some of the victories we achieve each day, whether small or large, we can climb up and out of the valley of feeling like a wounded victim and become all that we can be, a strong warrior. Once we keep this up, we can challenge our thoughts with ease and establish a new reality and existence. If you would like information on other topics, I welcome you to subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. And for my free gift, go to livingwithmeaningandpurpose.com/gift. God willing, until we meet again, wishing you health, happiness, success, and blessings.